CSEC Mathematics, May 2025. We're at question 5. Now it says 30 students took a mathematics test. The marks they scored are shown in the table below. So you have the mark, who got 1 out of 10, who got 2 out of 10, and so on and so forth. Frequency. So 3 of them got 1 out of 10, 4 of them got 2 out of 10, 8 of them got 3 out of 10, and so on. And of course, if you should add these up, you should get 30, since it's 30, they say. 4 and 3, 7, 7 and 7, 14, 1, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 and 6 is 25, 25 and 5, 30. Okay, good. Now, you have cumulative frequency. Take column over here. It says complete the cumulative frequency column in the table above. Alright, I copied it over here already. Let's look at what you should do. Cumulative frequency. It means these frequencies accumulate, they add up. Alright? Let's see what happens here. 3. This 7 comes from 3 plus 4. Give you the 7. Alright? Now, you will have 7 plus 8 to come here. 7 plus 8 is 7 and 7, 41, 15. So this should be 15 then. Alright? That 15 plus the 30. 15 plus 30. And you get, 15 plus 3. Where are the 30 from? 15 plus 3 is 18. Alright, so that's what we have so far. So 3 plus 4 gives us 7. Well, 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 plus 8, this 8 is 15. So let's put that down. So we have 7 plus 8 gives us 15. 15 plus this 3 here gives us 18. Then the 18 plus 1 gives 19. And 19 plus 6 is 25. And the 25 plus the 5 here, 25 plus 5 equals 30. So you wouldn't need to write down all of these calculations, of course. You would need to show how you get this. That's 7 plus 8. And you would need to show how you get this. That would be 19 plus 6. Because the others were already done for you. Alright, so that's the first part of the question. 1 mark. Using the information above, determine the range. The range. Now the range is the highest minus the lowest. The largest minus the smallest. In this case, the highest mark is 10. And the lowest mark is 1. So our range here is 10 minus 1 equals 9. Alright. The modal mark. Modal mark is the mark that is there more often than every other mark. Alright? In fact, let me copy this part of it. Let's copy this part of this thing here and paste it over here. Let's drag this down. Alright, the modal mark. The modal mark is the mark that is there more often than the others. Well, we have one of them that is there 8 times, and everybody else less than 8. So which one is that? It's 3. So in this case, the modal mark is 3. Alright? What else is going on here? The median mark. Median mark. 2 marks for that. Means you're going to have to do a little more work than these, where you got only 1 mark. Alright, the median mark. Now the median mark is the mark that is in the middle of the distribution, after you have already organized them from lowest to highest or from highest to lowest. Now if there's an even number, there will be 2 in the middle, and you have the mean of those 2 with the median. But let's see what's going on here. How many marks would there be? Now remember, don't make the mistake of saying these are the marks and then you find these. Well, this would be in the middle because 3 are low and 3 are high. Don't make that mistake. That's not the case. There were how many students? 30 students. So there will be 30 marks. Alright? Now, see this thing here? What it is saying is that you have 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, 3 of them. Then you have 2 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks, 42 marks. And then 3 marks, 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 8 of them, and so on. But you don't have time to be writing out all 30. So guess what? It is an even number. Now, how do you find that value? Alright, suppose you had 4 things, right? 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These would be in the middle. The median would be the average of 2 and 3. How do you find this median? Well, say 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the median is the average of the second and third. Suppose you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which 2 would be in the middle? Well, it would be 3 and 4. If you do 6 over 2, you get 3. So the median is the third and the fourth. That one and the one following it. Suppose you had 8 of them. 8 numbers. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The median would be the 2 numbers that fall in the middle would be 4 and 5. You have 3 numbers to the left and 3 to the right. So it's 4 and 5. You say 8 over 4. No, 8 over 2, equal 4. So the fourth and the fifth value would be those 2 in the middle. So from that pattern now, this time you have 30. So 30 over 2 is what? 15. So the median would be the 15. The 2 values that fall in the middle of the distribution after they are organized in ascending or descending order are 15 and the 16th value. See that? Alright. Now the 15th and the 16th. Which one will be the 15th and which one will be the 16th? Let's see something here. You have 3 ones, 4 twos. That means you have 7 so far. Then 8, 3. If you count them up, you would end up at the 15th value to be a 3 and the 16th one to be a 5. Alright? So the 15th mark is a 3 and the 16th mark is 5. Now the marks 3 and 5 would be in the middle of the distribution if you lay out all the marks. So the median is equal to 3 plus 5 over 2. So in this case, 3 and 5 is 8, 8 over 2 is 4. So the median mark is 4. And this occurs sometimes where the median is a number that was not there in the first place. It's not in the distribution, but when you calculate it, you get the median. Same like the average. Calculate the average, you get a number that was not there. Alright. Or that actually is not there in the distribution. So what we got is 4. The median mark is 4. Alright? Let's see what else is going on here. Alright. They say the following two-way table shows the gender distribution of students' performance on the mathematics test. A student is chosen at random. Find the probability that a student is female who failed the test. Alright, so let us copy this thing here and paste it over here. Let's see where it went. Alright. Let's drag this thing down somewhere where we have space to work with it. Now, female who failed the test must be a female. The probability is that it's a female who failed the test. Alright. Oh, my. I'm missing something here. After the median mark, then there's a mean. Oh, I skipped over this. The mean mark. 2 marks for this. The mean mark, we can't go to this one yet. Alright, the mean mark. My, almost missed that one. Now, the mean. Now, you know that to find the mean of a set of values, you add up all those values and divide by the number of values. Now, do not make this mistake. You're not going to say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10. And what you get, you divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you divide by 7. No, that's not the case. Now, let's look at this. Let's erase some of these things here. Alright. You see this thing now? Remember, if you should write out all the marks, you would have 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and so on and so forth. Now, that would give you 30 marks. So, you're going to divide by 30, so the number, or, well, one formula for the mean is to say bar x is equal to something over the sum of x. What is that something up top again? Let's see. You see the 3, 3, 3? You could just say is 3 is 1. I mean the 1, 1, 1. Well, you see the 1, 1, 1, and then the 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on. You don't have to say 1 plus 1 plus 1, no, just multiply 1 by 3. You don't have to say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Just say 2 by 4. Now, the thing is, you see this? Is 1 times 3. The 1 and 3 of them got 1 plus. You have 2 marks, how many of them got it? Times 4 plus. 3 marks, how many of them got 3? 8 plus, and so on and so forth. Now this is the value x times the frequency. So it is the up top is the sum of fx over the sum of x. That's the value. When you have them distributed like this. Alright? So the sum of fx equals. Alright, let me make some more space and write it properly. The sum of fx, well, fx equal. Anyway, let me just get rid of the bracket. I don't need the bracket here. Sum of fx over sum of x equal. Alright. 1 mark, is there 3 times. So it's 1 mark times 3 plus. 2 marks is there 4 times. So it's 2 mark by 4 plus. You have 3 marks there 8 times. So it's 3 marks times 8 of them plus. And you have 5 marks and there are 3 of them. So it's 5 marks times 3 plus. And there is 7 marks. There is 1 of them. Only 1 got 7. So 7 marks times 1 plus. Then there is 8 marks. And there are 6 of them who got 8 marks. So it's 8 marks times 6 plus. Then you have 10 marks. And there are 5 of them who got 5 marks. Who got 10 marks. So it's 10 marks times 5 of them. Alright. So 3 1s 3 plus 2 4s 8 plus 3 8s 24 plus 5 3s 15 plus 7 1 7 plus 8 6 48 plus 10 5 50. That gives us what? Let's just use a calculator and deal with this now. So I have 3 plus 8 plus 24 plus 15 plus 7 plus 48 plus 50 equal 155. So I have 155. Now the sum of x, the sum of x. Alright. So here you have 30 of them. Right? 30. Because if you add up 3 and 4, 7 and... Well, we added up these already. It's 30. If you add up the frequency. Alright? Oh. My. Sum of f it should be. My mistake there. Sum of f frequency equals 30. So the mean, which is written as bar x, is 155 over 30. What does that give us? This over 30 equal, and you have 5.17. 5.17 is the mark. Is the mean mark, I mean. the mean mark. Alright? Alright, so that is that. Let's see what else. Oh yes, this part now. Yeah, we're ready for this part now. Let me just drag this back up a bit. Now, the following two-way table shows the general distribution of the student's performance on the mathematics test, and you have the table here. A student is chosen at random. Find the probability that the student is a female who failed the test. Alright. It must be you find a female and then find the probability that that female failed the test. Alright? Now, probability that a female and failed the test. Probability of a female is, how many females are there? That's female 21. And fail the test. Fail the test is how many a female who failed the test is how many failed the test? 18. 18 out of 30. Alright. So we have 21 out of 30 times 18 out of 30. So, considering the probability that you just choose a student at random, right? You don't know who is who, right? Now, you did not point out the females and then say what's the probability that that female had failed the test. You just went ahead and chose any student. It could be that you chose a male. That's a probability. That's a probability, right? That you chose a male. But it happened to be a female. And then there's a probability that that female also failed the test. So you said 21. The probability of randomly choosing a student, and that student turned out to be female, is 21 out of 30 because there are 21 females. And the probability of a student failing the test is 18 out of 30 because 18 of them fail. So this is what we have. Alright? So my calculator on screen, that calculator can do fraction. So I just use my calculator off screen. Alright? My off screen calculator. But we could work it out here. Right? We could work it out here. Okay, let me see something. You may made it here. Alright, so 7 3s 21. This remains 21 out of 30. Oh, we could cancel down, you know, by 3. 3 into 21 goes 7. 3 into 30, 10 times oh, this does this one 6 into 18. was 3, 6 into 30 was 5. The 7 3 is 21 out of 10, 5, 50. Ah, good. So there we have it. Alright, so that's the probability. 21 out of 50. Alright, so what else is going on here now? They say a male student is chosen at random. What's the probability that he passed the test? Alright, so let us see how this one goes. Let's pull this down to our work area down there and see what's going on. Alright, a male student is chosen at random. Okay, now the thing is, this is a different situation. You see, the first situation, you just chose any student at random. You could have chosen a female, you could have chosen a male. And then the probability that they pass the test. So, probability of female and pass the test mean you find the probability of that student being female multiplied by the probability that a student pass the test. Now, this is a different situation. You choose a male student. So, a male student is chosen at random. So you intentionally pick all the male students aside and concentrate on them. No females, just the male alone. What's the probability that he pass the test? Alright. So the probability is going to be the number of males who pass divided by the number of males in total number of males, right? So how many males are there? 9 males. There are 9 males, right? How many of them pass? 4. So that's the probability. 4 out of 9. Alright? So that is it for question, what was it again? Question 5. So remember, any question, comments and so on, put them in the comment section. Remember to like the video. So share the video with somebody else. Alright? So that is it for now. We will look at question 6 next time.